Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. So today I've got a couple of new things from Rimmel to try, mainly their new foundation, which I'm really looking forward to giving a go. So I just want to jump straight into this. I hope you will enjoy and let's get started. I was in Superdrug the other day and I was having a little wander, having a look at the new bits in, and then I saw this. This is the new Kind and Free Rimmel Skin Tint. And I have never seen this, I've not seen it online, I haven't seen anybody talking about it, so I thought I'd pick it up. This one is the Kind and Free Blur It Out Mattifying Skin Tint, but they also had another one. They had, I think it was a glowing skin tint as well, which I did pick that one up at first, but then I thought, do you know what, I felt there's so many glowy skin tints out there, there's not very many mattifying ones, so I thought I'd give this one a go. But if you do want to see me try the other one, let me know in the comments. I picked up a couple of other bits while I was there, but this I thought about the main thing that we tried today. I love foundation testings and I feel like I've not done an actual just like foundation testing video in a while. So I'm just going to stick a little bit of primer on. I've been using the NYX face glue quite a lot recently. So, there we go, if I can get any out, there we go. Let's stick some of that on. I actually reviewed the Kind and Free collection when it came out first, probably like 2 or 3 years ago now, and at first I think they launched a concealer, skin tint and something else I believe. I just had to answer the door because I got a parcel, and somehow every single time I sit down to film a YouTube video somebody comes to the door with a parcel. Like I could be sat here all day and nobody comes until I start filming. But yeah, I reviewed that collection when it came out, and then since then they've had another couple of launches, like they did the cream blushes, they did like the stick products, they've done like nail polishes, a few different bits here and there, but they haven't launched anything in a while until this dropped. So let's have a little swatch. I wasn't too sure about the shade, and to be honest I was rushing around when I bought this, so I wasn't too sure. The shade range wasn't massive, it wasn't the best shade range I've ever seen, but I don't know if that was just in my store that I went to or if they have a big one online, I'm not sure. Start off with a little swatch. Ooh, that is not a bad shade match at all. And I'm matching to my neck, not my face, because the rest of my body is tan, my face isn't. I don't know how to describe it other than it feels a bit like a mattifying foundation, which I don't know how a foundation can feel mattifying. I don't know, it's got a weird kind of texture to it. Okay. It's kind of got a little bit of a grey undertone when I'm looking in the mirror, not just in the camera, but I'm hoping when we blend it out it'll look good. I don't know. Just grabbed a mirror so I can see what I'm doing, and I'm not gonna lie, it's looking a little bit grey in the mirror, like there's like a grey kind of undertone in there. So I'm really hoping it looks nice when we blend it and I've not got a completely off shade. I'm just gonna start to tap this out. Oh wow, that coverage. I've got a really fresh blemish here, and that has covered that really nicely. Okay, let's keep blending. The shade is really nice. It doesn't look like dull or grey on the skin now I've blended it out. I think it's definitely got more of a neutral undertone, which I don't really mind. When I'm looking at it, I wouldn't say it's a matte foundation. There's a lot of like dewiness and glowiness there. Like looking up close, I can see what they mean by that. But I wouldn't say it's matte. I would say possibly like demi-matte, because I've got areas on my skin and the way that it's blended out, you can see what they mean by that, but it's looking super glowy. Like here it looks really, really glowy. So I wouldn't call it a matte foundation. But that's not how they worded it anyway. How did they word it? Blur it out, and then they did say mattifying skin tint, so I wouldn't say it's matte to be honest. But I see what they mean by blurring it, and the coverage is really nice. Like it's not super full coverage, you can still see my freckle there. Not super full coverage, but it did say buildable. So I'm kind of considering putting a little bit more on just to see if it does actually build. Do you know what, let's do it. I actually really like this. I think it might be a really nice product for summer. Like looking in the mirror that's like at the other side of the wall, it looks a lot more matte with just like little bits of like dewy aspects to it. It's a really weird finish. Because it does have that like blurring effect on my skin 100%, but it's definitely dewy. It's definitely got that dewiness there. I've not put too much on, I'm just adding a tiny layer. It's definitely buildable. I would definitely say that is a buildable foundation. I did have high hopes for this because I love the original range, but I want to see how it looks with the rest of my makeup because this is a bit close up. And how it's looking. Like I said, it's definitely got a lot of like glow and dewiness there. So I picked up 2 other products from Rimmel. They're both blushes, so I'm not going to try them both in this video, But this one is from the multitasking range, and I haven't tried that full collection yet, so I could always do like a full video trying the entire collection if that's something you guys would be interested in. So this is the Multitasker Turbocharged Glow Liquid Illuminator. It's definitely got some glow to it. I'll just put some on the back of my hand. Oh, that's definitely a glowy blush. Okay, very nice. I got that in the shade Rosy Rebel. But the one that I want to try today is this one, which is the Multitasker. Oh, they're both Multitasker. I didn't even realise. I'm going to try this anyway. This is their Jelly Crush, which is a lip and cheek tint. So I want to try it on both my lips and my cheeks. I'm just going to blend that out on the back of my hand. That's actually really nice. Okay, I'm going to go with a little bit of bronzer first. Just because I do prefer to put my bronzer on before any blush or anything like that. I'm just going to use this one here from Morphe. I've been using this literally every time I'm doing my makeup, and I don't know what it is about it. I just love the way it like shapes my face, and it doesn't have too much warmth. Kind of like a bronzer contour hybrid. That's blended out really nicely on that foundation. I'm not gonna lie, putting that on has kind of made me realise that I wouldn't have wanted a mattifying primer with this foundation, because I feel like it has potential to get a little bit cakey. You know, you can just kind of feel it and see it. I feel like it's got the potential to go a little bit cakey, but it looks beautiful on the skin. I really like that. I'm going to try this blush now, which I'm super excited for. So this one, we all know what this is a little dupe for. So this is in the shade 300 Peachy Punch. When we open it up, this is what it looks like. Oh, it's got a nice bit of like wibble to it, if that's even a word. There's some dupes that I've tried that are just like literal solid sticks, and it's like that's really not a jelly formula at all. Okay, I am going to use, do you know what, I'm going to put it straight on my face. I'm going to say I'm just going to use a brush straight on it instead of putting it straight on my face, but I'm going to put it straight on my face because I want to put it to a real test. I'm not going to lie, it's very liquidy. Let's just put, oh wow, that is, it really is a very liquidy blush, I can't lie. Let me just get a really quick brush so I can start to actually blend this out. Do you know what? No, I want this one because I feel like it's going to be a little bit more precise. It's going to be easier to blend with because I feel like we need to move fast with this. Oh wow, that is super pigmented. You definitely need to move fast because I can feel that it's literally drying onto my skin already. Okay, I'm just going to take a little bit onto this side. Oh my god. That is stunning. That is so pretty. A tiny, tiny bit, I can literally touch my face. I didn't even swipe, I touched my face. A tiny bit goes a really, really long way with that. I'm just gonna literally touch this. Ah, I felt like I've done too much. Literally tiny bit goes so far. And I'm gonna blend that out. That is so pretty though. It feels like so lightweight and like such a summery product. It just feels super summery. Oh, I love it. I'll be honest, this isn't the kind of shade of blush that I would normally go for, but look at it on my skin. I do really like it. I think it's really pretty. Would I pull this off not tanned? Probably not, no. But since I've got a bit of tan on, I think it actually looks really nice. I'm going to do some really quick concealer and powder just to set my face. The concealer I've been using quite a lot at the moment is this one here from Collection. I've been using the shade 7W, which I think is pretty perfect for me. Just gonna quickly blend this out. I also love this palette that I'm using as a mirror at the moment. It's got my name engraved at the top, if you can see. Got that done at a Morphe event and I just love it. I love things like that. Just gonna go in with a little bit of my powder now. Then I'm going to try the lip butters. I've got 3, but I don't know how many there are in the collection. I feel like there could be 3, but they look really nice. I've seen so many people using them. I've really wanted to get around to it and I've just not tried them yet. Just gonna a little bit under here with the powder. I'm not gonna lie, my skin looks like a filter. It really does look like a filter. So this powder and foundation combination are absolutely beautiful together. Look at that. My skin literally looks so flawless. I really, really like it. I've used this powder with a lot of different foundations and it does look blurred. It does do an amazing job at setting your makeup in place, but it's never looked this blurred. It's never looked this like filter-like. I love it. This combination is stunning. Now I'm putting some powder over here. It just looks flawless. Like there's no like patchiness at all. It doesn't look like it's separating at all. I think it just needed setting if I'm honest, but yeah, absolutely stunning. That could be one of my new favourite duos of like powder and a foundation together. Right, it's time for the lip. We've got the Butter Me Up Oh My Gloss. This is just a lip butter balm. I'm obsessed with, oh, it smells really nice. I'm obsessed with the Rimmel lip liners. They are my favourite lip liner that anyone has ever made. I think they're stunning. There is a shade of the Maybelline lip liner that if Rimmel made that shade, I would never wear anything else. Never ever wear anything else because it is beautiful. Okay, that is super glossy. That's really nice. It feels really hydrating. It doesn't feel like over the top. It doesn't feel really heavy. I was going to try that blush on my lips because it said lip and cheek tint, but I think it looks so stunning on the cheeks. I don't want to like spoil it because I think it might be too dark for my lips. But you know what? That is absolutely stunning. So that is the Oh My Gloss of Butter Me Up in the shade Latte Delight, which is number 1. It's got squalene and peptide, which I didn't realise. It's supposed to be good for you. Yeah, I really like that. I think that was really nice. So this is now the final look. This is how my skin looks. I'll bring it more up close. I absolutely love it. I love the way that foundation is sitting on my skin. I was a little bit sceptical, I'll be honest. Before I put that setting powder on, I saw it separating just a little bit around here, and I just wasn't entirely sure, and it was feeling super glowy even though it's supposed to be mattifying, so I just wasn't sure at all. But as soon as I put that setting powder on, everything just came together. And I've tried that setting powder with foundations that I don't like and it didn't fix them, so it's not the setting powder. And I've also tried that setting powder with so many foundations that I do like and it's worked, but I don't think I've ever had a combination like this where it just looks so flawless. Like my under eyes I can't get over right now. It looks so flawless, looks so like airbrushed, so smooth, so blurred. I love it. And then that blush as well, that is 100% my favourite jelly blush I've tried. I've tried a few, there are some really nice ones, but for an affordable jelly blush, that is absolutely stunning. So that's everything I've tried today. I've really enjoyed this because I feel like it's taken me back to my roots. I used to do just foundation tester videos where I just sat down, tested foundation, maybe one other product and that was it. Had a little bit of a chatty video, whereas lately I've been doing so many full face first impressions, which I really enjoy doing, but I've really loved coming back to this and doing a video like this. So let me know what you think in the comments, what you think of the products, any other products you'd like me to try, things like that. But that's going to be it for me for today, and hopefully I'll see you next time. Bye!